Alright, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and today we are going to play a little more Hades. And I'm seeing here that apparently we need to check this display case, and they have zoomed right by this before.
Something new to try.
Okay, maybe this explains a lot. Items from the Well of Charon have durations increased by +4 encounters. Wow, okay. So these must be the things that we've been upgrading when we gave people our fruit things? Is that what they were? I don't remember exactly what the name of them were, to be honest, but we'll encounter more, I'm sure. Let's see, when you take lethal damage, miraculously survive with 50 life once escape attempt. Clear 25 encounters with this to rank up. Oh, equip it. Okay, we have to pick. Here, blood-filled vial. The next balloon fun will be from Ares. For some reason, I keep on thinking Ares. No. His blessings have plus 10% chance to be rare or better. I mean, these all seem pretty good. I don't know. Go that route, I guess.
All set.
And so, I mean, let's at least acknowledge that maybe, although we had a very successful run last time, may not have ended the way we would have liked it to have done, but we're not going to talk about that.
I have to tell you something, little Hades. My relatives and I, we've been holding back one of our greatest gifts to see if you were worthy. And you are. My aid is yours. So call me if you need anything, especially to smash your enemies to bits.
Sounds good.
Oh, what's this?
Your call makes you surge into foes while interpreting. What? Press F for an Olympian's aid. What? You have such a boon. Oh, so you can only call the ones that you have on your side for that given run. Okay, fair enough. Uses one stock of your God gauge. We have a God gauge? Or all 4 stocks for a much stronger effect. Pervious and 1 damage. Okay, now that we've taken that in, your call makes you surge into foes while impervious. 1.2 seconds. Impact damage a ton. That looks like a lot. Relative to, I think our default attack is somewhere in the area of 100? Maybe even less than that. Might be significantly less than that. Okay, I don't remember. Max gauge bonus. I don't know. Take it.
The wrath of Poseidon at my beck and call. What's that portal thing there on the ground?
What is that portal on the ground? What? Descend and lose some life along the way? Yeah, let's give it a
So
shot.
all I need to do is sacrifice some of my life essence to go in here.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
And we get 3 of it back, because we have that bonus.
Who or what is that?
I do not know. I also see this.
The deepest reaches of the underworld. The void from which all life and consciousness sprang forth during the dawn of time. The realm of chaos. A land almost unseen even to denizens of Death's kingdom.
Could you keep it down?
Okay.
This is not someone I recognize. So, in the name of Hades, hello, may I ask who's calling?
Who is this? Whoa, what?
Have we met?
We have met in a way. I know everybody here and there. You wish to leave this place, and then it is my wish to make your doing so a little bit more interesting. And if you encounter the Olympians someday, to give them my regards.
Okay. Primordial Originator, Mr. Chaos here. Let's see. The next 3 encounters, you cannot earn monies. Afterward, your dash deals extra damage. Afterward. Ah, so it's a temporary debuff. But then if we make it past that debuff period, then we become significantly stronger. Afterward, your cast deals increased damage. The next 4 encounters, you have much less move speed. Afterward, your special deals increased damage. dash attack? Our dash attack doesn't even deal damage at the moment. This? We're gonna be really slow?
Of chaos to extract the benefits a few chambers from now.
Okay, so, oh, and then we can return to either an experience room or a key room. Yes, let's take the key room. Alright, so we lost life to get in there, and we are now super slow.
Who's first?
Doesn't feel horrendous, but I'm sure I will change my mind as soon as things like this start happening. Gotta be more, right? Yeah. You, get out of here.
This can unlock a weapon back at home.
Okay, got a key. Got a key, cool. Experience or the jewel stuff. We're getting a lot of the experience, so let's see if we can get some interesting things out of the jewel. And I think we had 4 rooms in which we were expecting to get this debuff here. Ooh, I like being able to hit both of you simultaneously. Except I do think you just hit me.
You want to go? Suffer.
There we go.
Gemstones.
Gemstones. Yeah.
I'll
That's the
hang on to
official
these.
name, not so surprisingly. Didn't we take an item that gave us an Ares-specific thing? That was the item that we went with, so I think this is the way we ought to go. Uh-oh. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Oh, you're still up? You guys are annoying. Okay, let's try to not get hit by those blowy-uppy things. Then we'll talk to our friend, Ares.
You traveled rather far down there since last we met, my kid. And that means you have dealt incalculable death. I must commend you thus.
I mean, let's be clear here. He's the god of war. He's not necessarily the god of death. I know those things are closely tied, but just feels like we're straying a little bit from his realm. Your cast sends a blade rift hurtling ahead. Okay. Your dash creates a blade rift. Or your attack, special, and cast deal more damage. It's only a small amount. I mean, none of these are really wowing me. So let's put a little bit of damage on our dash. Does look cool. I guess in that regard, it is wowing me. I just not convinced that the damage is going to be all that spectacular. Over here. Oh, did we crit on that? That was very lucky. That went very well.
Master Chaos has evolved.
Okay, and now, yep, as he was saying, Chaos Effect has worn off, so now we're back to being speedy again. So we can upgrade our moves. Can we upgrade the POSEIDON thing, or even the Chaos thing, maybe?
Must be the fountain chamber I commissioned back at home.
Oh. Okay, so this is one of the things that we bought that I didn't fully understand what it would do. But apparently we're here now. So we can improve our call. We can improve that dash that we just picked up. I mean, we gotta improve the call, right?
You honor me.
Store some life.
There we go.
I like that. Anything else I
A
should know
place
about?
of calm and respite, whilst perhaps unimaginable in the underworld, occasionally is to be found, in fact.
And not a moment too soon.
Get another upgrade room? One right after the other? Anything else of note in here? I think that was it. So I'm assuming going forward what we should expect in here would be this type of room will definitely have the healing pool. I don't know if it will always have a reward in the middle as well, or if that was more so tied to us having the item that we activated at the beginning.
Who else?
Ow. It's gotta be more, right? Ow! Alright, not our cleanest room.
Delicious.
We can upgrade and we can make that call even better. At some point,
Gods.
I will maybe remember to use it. Alright, so we now know this is Artemis. I don't remember what this is. Let's try this. I know we've seen it at least once before.
He rats again, huh?
These guys hit hard. It's not a good place for us to be when we have pretty low HPs. Oh, I saw that coming!
I'm out.
Oh, I attempted to use the God meter thing. But apparently, I'm out. Okay, one down, almost allowed that to hit me. Oh, I did not think that you were gonna hit me from there, because it seemed like you were throwing it further away, but apparently not. Almost killed me with that.
Anyone else?
What is this? Oh, it's Athena, I bet.
You've met your distant
Yeah, okay.
relatives by now. We don't all share the same demeanor nor see eye to eye. Though all of us, I think, wish you the best.
It's a little strange how everyone seems to like me except for my father, Hades. Your attack is stronger and can deflect. Okay, so this is really big. So I admittedly got this, I think, in our first playthrough, and have, for whatever reason, instilled that in my brain that we always have that, when I don't think that's true. What about this? After you take damage nearby foes, damage nearby foes and briefly deflect. And that also sounds good. But I like throwing on defensive things onto our standard attack, because
Dead yet.
presumably we'll be using that enough that it'll be a pretty frequent defensive buff. Uh-oh. Not like where we're standing there. Oh, I almost ran straight into that.
Thank the gods.
Yeah, that was close though. Could really use something to help us heal, like that. How much monies do we have? We can afford both.
I'll pay for that.
I mean, nothing that instantly boosts our HPs. Actually, suppose that first one did activate once we entered this room. So that is something. But this could be awfully short. We're not careful here. Assuming there's more. Yep. I tried to dash. I did not do so successfully, clearly. There we go.
Darkness.
Oh, look, I saw something dying over here. Maybe not. Yay. That gives us coins, which is not immediately all that helpful, and this gives us another Athena. Go this route.
I see
Uh-oh.
you there.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
This is not where we want to be right now. Not with the amount of HP that we currently have. Ooh, I still got hit there. run. Although this is admittedly a long period of time in which to run for.
No more of this buffoonery.
That was close.
Peace and quiet. In the name of Hades.
Alright, Athena, what do you have for us? Cast deflects. Your attacks that can deflect also make foes exposed. Which means 5 seconds. Victim takes more damage when struck from behind. Otherwise, ooh, this looks new as well. I haven't seen this either. Resist damage from foes' attacks. I mean, this does sound really good, but at the same time, we need all the defense we can get at the moment because we may be about to die. Granted, we're going straight into a shop that might have just saved us. Except we can't afford anything. So maybe not. I mean, we did, fortunately, get the chance to at least gain a little bit of HP, because that happens every time we enter a new room.
If I provided you with, say, 1,000 coins, would you be willing to give me a ride in your beautiful boat? Upriver, I should say, specifically.
I think the answer is no.
I had to ask.
Alright, we go that way for experience. And I think that is our only option. So yeah, we at least gained, I think, oh no. We are not in a good place to do this right now.
Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position.
One
Besides,
wait.
I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Well, I mean, this is gonna end awfully quickly.
Get out of here.
So, yes, I did get hit by her first 2 attacks. I did attempt to dodge out of the way of that last one, but, I mean, walking into a boss fight when you have, what was it, 14 life?
For that, Meg.
Probably not going to be a great situation to be in ever. Here's what you have to say about this, though, because you described each enemy that I die to.
Oh, wow, so Megara herself got you last time. That must have been intense. She's fast and strong and beautiful. And, anyway, I hope the fates are nicer to you next time.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, if we weren't as sloppy at the beginning taking damage, then it seemed like we were starting to get a good setup there.
Have you yet satisfied your foolish urges? Perhaps a lashing from the Fury's whips would set you straight.
I had it out with them already, thanks.
Such nonsense. First you defy me openly, and now you lie. On my next meeting with the Furies, we'll have a word about all this. You rest assured.
Wish I could be there to see your face.
No, you're back.
And to know whom I should thank for the weapons just outside my chambers, Achilles.
I'm sure I wouldn't, lad. Though if I happen to run into them, I'll let them know.
Is Hades the guy that's supplying our weapons there? Maybe, maybe not, though. Not sure if we have any...
Gemstones.
Yeah, we have 5. Nothing of note there.
Nyx, sometimes I get the impression the Olympians look down on those of us born of the underworld. Is that my imagination, or what do you make of it?
The gods of Mount Olympus tend to think themselves above us, child. Or so your father often likes to say. He alone was relegated to this realm, and grew resentful of his relatives on high.
I can't imagine him otherwise.
Alright, let's see if we can afford any upgrades. Not. Go lie down. What? Alright, well, let's reflect first. Not sure how many of these we ended up picking up. Oh, actually, fair amount, I suppose. Oh, and we can unlock either Boiling Blood. Each rank gives you plus 10% attack and Q special damage to foes with special in them. Or Infernal Soul. Each rank gives you plus 1 special for your cast. Both those things sound good. So is this for damage with... Wait. Special damage to foes with the sparky thing, or the special indicator, like mana, in them, does that mean specifically damage to bosses? Is that essentially what that means? Otherwise, it's just increasing our total special mana pool in a way. I don't know, this one seems a little more extravagant. It's just that it isn't as universally applicable. So maybe let's try this one first, and once we get a better understanding as to what this might mean, we can consider upgrading that.
And click.
And huzzah. Okay, and the price does increase pretty quickly there, but we were still able to afford one, so that's cool. Alright, and what does resting do? I saw this earlier. We tried to click on it, but it wouldn't let us actually do it.
It is the dead of night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the underworld Zagreus rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
Yeah, sounds like us.
Mischief? Me? I was just going to have a little look through Father's stuff.
Ooh, okay.
All is quiet at this time. Ever-dreaming Hypnos put a spell upon the house, as willful Zagreus had asked of him. All are fast asleep, save for the prince. It is exactly as he planned.
Uh-huh.
Lower your voice, old man. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
Okay.
He ventures toward the stately throne of his lord father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what he is about to find.
I said,
Okay.
shut up, old man.
Sneaking around. Hold on. I want to see if we can go back. Oh, no, we can't. Darn. I wanted to see if we could at least go into the room with all the weapons in it, see if there was any hidden stuff in there.
He does not know exactly what he seeks. He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really? Lord Hades never would indulge such questions, so Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
Okay.
Not listening.
But we are snooping.
He rifles through his lord father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative paperwork. Correspondence from Olympus which he had ignored. No trace of any reference to his son.
Oh, back here as well.
But then, there is the note. Written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
We've seen a lot of gods and goddesses.
Hades, I can no longer tolerate my life here in this place. So I am leaving, even if it kills me. I won't be returning to Olympus. If there is a place where I belong in this world, it must be somewhere between heaven and hell. Perhaps it's on the coast and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus. I shall miss him.
Okay. Persephone, who is what? Hades? Forget if she's technically his wife, or at least they have a history together. Goddess of what, the harvest?
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's hand.
Confirmation that that's our mother as well.
Mother's hand. My mother's hand? Wait, what? You're saying this Persephone, that she's my mother? But Father always said that Nyx was that liar. He lied to me. They both did. All my life.
That means we're a god. For the record there. Hades is our father, god of the underworld. Persephone, goddess of the harvest, is our mother. Then we are not just a lowly prince, we are actually a god.
Thus did the prince discover inadvertently the well-kept truth about his lineage, entirely by chance. This did occur.
Well played. Well played.
Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. Where had she gone? And why? Engulfed by newfound questions and his rage, the prince decided to confront his lord and master.
Did he, though? Oh.
You... why?
Nyx. You have some explaining to do.
You're... Nyx, you're not my mother. All this time, you and my father, you lied to me?
Oh, my dear child. So now you know. So now you know. But only half the truth. I can explain the rest, so... please. It never was my wish to hurt you.
Oh, what do we have here?
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me?
Oh. Okay, so a little trip down memory lane. I'm not sure if that's technically supposed to be a venture into the past when we do that, or is it just that we are quite literally going to sleep and sneaking out in the middle of the night to explore things? Seems like it could be either.
Right on schedule.
Is it? I don't know. I mean, we did just take a little midnight stroll, and I think we used all of our coins, or all of our keys rather, to unlock that new skill, or no, I shouldn't say skill, thing that we can unlock with our experience points. I know we don't go down here.
Another day in Tartarus. Or night. I have no idea.
But we did recently make it somewhat far, and so I'm curious what this number is now. Up to 24. Okay. Good just for reference. See how we're doing. And I'm sure, I mean, there must be people who have zoomed through much more quickly than us, but it seems like we're still making progress.
Family.
Oh. What?
Death is your only family. Death and I. Best get accustomed to the both of us.
No, not on your life.
Okay,
Hello,
Dad.
Ares.
That was, a little unexpected. But anyways, that's an interesting little piece of depth to the game that we really haven't seen until now. So we're getting to see and hear a little more about the backstory for our character, Zagreus. And confirmed, we do have a mother, and she's a goddess, which would presumably mean that we ourselves are God, which is pretty cool, and I guess probably explains how we can die countless times and still continue to come back to life. Well, anyways, that seems like a good place to wrap things up for now, so hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.